What is up, guys? So Mifu is out, and you're probably asking yourself, should you pull for Mifu? Now, you could be a new player or just a casual player, or just, I don't think this game has that much hardcore players, but today you want to decide on whether or not you want to get Mifu. And I feel like this decision just come down to like one thing. First, do you have enough 120 guaranteed pulls? Okay, maybe not just one factor, but another factor is, do you want to save for Camille or not? Assuming you're like a free-to-play or a low spender. So Mifu, let's go over her strength. Her strength, as you can see right here, we already got footage. She's super flashy. She can spam skill all the time. I'm just pressing random buttons. I just be typing shit. I'm just typing shit, and she already looks really cool. And her animation is pretty sick. She deals crush damage. She's a physical main DPS. Look at this ult. Kaboom! Look, there's even impact frames in her ult. That's how you know this character is cracked. So Mifu's strength is that she basically replaces Enmin and Depan. So if you don't want to play, Enmin, you don't want to play Depan, you want a physical main DPS, then get Mifu. Okay, but let's not decide on getting Mifu just yet. What are more strengths? So Mifu, one of her biggest strength, a lot of people are saying, is that she's insanely flexible with the team comp. This might be just a Enfield thing in particular where a team is very flexible, but Mifu surprisingly fits in a lot of team, even in like dual carry type of team with like Rosie, with like Wolfguard, with like physical team, all sorts of weird crazy team, man. Honestly, she works with Rosie because Rosie doesn't really consume vulnerability, and Mifu wants vulnerability. And also, as you can see from this team chart that they gave us here, it's very free to play friendly. 2 standard characters and then 1 Chen, which is like free and no pull. You can even work Mifu with like just a no pull team with Enmin, with Chen. Just keep in mind that Enmin is not going to consume the crush. Enmin is going to just be the first one to apply the physical vulnerability instead. So I already made a video previously on whether or not you should pick Mifu or Camille, but this time we have footage and live reaction on Mifu right now. So for me personally, I'm probably skipping Mifu because I'm a free-to-play and I want Camille. That's why I'm in this training room right now, just hanging around, just seeing her animations. So once again, let me quickly summarize what are Mifu's strength. Not gonna read all this. Deals a lot of damage, insanely flexible. If you have Mifu, you never need to build Enmin or Depan ever again, or at least physical Enmin. Super flexible with teams. You should pull Mifu if you're like a new player and you don't have any characters. You should pull Mifu if you already have Rosie. That works too. You should pull Mifu if you already have like physical teams invested. I mean, you can just build your physical team afterwards, so that's not a big of an issue. You should pull Mifu if you just like her, honestly. So does Mifu have any weakness? Not really, other than maybe her element. In a lot of gacha games, physical element is always on the goofier side. Physical is always like a kind of like a boring element. So maybe you don't like that. Maybe you want some fire or something. But I think it's pretty cool to see some white numbers on the screen. So fundamental style. Is there any potential of power creep? Maybe, but I feel like this game not that power creep time just yet. Everyone just kind of works in this game, and we won't know for sure unless a contingency contract came out. With just the current endgame with Unreal Monument, I could even clear it with like the starter no pool team, and some people out there probably could clear every single content with just an Enmin no pool team either. So current endgame power creep is not a big issue. Does Mifu have any weakness? Well, I guess the only weakness would be that she wants vulnerability, so she definitely wants some physical teammates. You could have a team with some like special characters like Rosie and all that, but she definitely needs at least someone in the team to apply vulnerability like Chen. And if you have a Vanguard like Pog or Li Feng, that'll be even better. So one of Mifu's biggest strength: free to play friendly, team flexibility, physical damage. Weakness would be maybe the physical element might not be the best, but Enfield might be different. Physical might actually be pretty meta in this game. Weakness wants at least like one physical teammate that applies physical vulnerability. So who should not pull for Mifu? The only like type of people would be like free-to-plays who want to save for Camille. That's really the only reason. So you just have to decide whether or not you want to get Camille or not if you're like a free-to-play. If you don't want Camille, then just get Mifu. If you want Camille, then just you can just get Mifu. And that's basically it. Hopefully you guys get your characters. Highly suggest you get 120 pulls before you like commit to the banner, since this game the gacha system is a bit like crazy. It doesn't like carry over. And as of consensus, it's just not a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are praising Mifu for being a pretty good character, being very flexible and works with everyone. So don't just take my word for it. You can see all the other YouTubers talking about it. Anyway, that's the conclusion. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see y'all next time.